Great day to be alive. Great day to be alive. All right, we are going to be starting in 11 minutes. Great day to be alive. Go ahead and take the time to express a little bit of gratitude. Great day to be alive. Great day to be alive. All right, let's go ahead and sign in. Absolutely awesome. Great day to be alive, baby. Great day to be alive. For those of you that have jumped in early, we are going to be talking about RoboPimp. We are finally listed on WAP, which means you not only have the ability to use it at a rate that you're not going to find anywhere else, you also have the opportunity to make money on it. The #1 AI tool for businesses in the world. Now, I will be releasing other features as we go on throughout the year, but for now, I want to keep it super niched and help Clippers so they could start utilizing this technology, so they could start utilizing this software. So again, you're in the right place at the right time. Make sure to take notes, and if you have any questions, please comment in the comment section. I will get to all the questions. Great day to be alive, baby. Great day to be alive. Remember that. If you're not expressing gratitude, nobody else will for you, baby. Focus on the positive. Great day to be alive. I will have to hop on another screen in a few minutes. I'm going to be sharing some sauce with you guys as well, as far as ways that you could optimize your time. I have a shit ton of videos that you guys could utilize, so you don't have to start from scratch. I'm going to show you some real use case examples of how I'm utilizing this technology to help me grow my social media platforms, my social media accounts. And it doesn't require additional work. That's the beauty about this, right? So if you're actively trying to grow a brand today, likely you're doing a lot of the manual work by yourself. You're doing a lot of the editing by yourself, which makes sense. But I'm going to introduce you to some tools that are going to help optimize your work. RoboPimp. RoboPimp is one of these tools that you guys could start utilizing officially on WAP. RoboPimp. Make sure to check it out on WAP. In fact, what I will do is, let me go ahead and put it in the comment section so you guys have it. Give me a second. I still have to get better with navigating this, I will be real. But let me see. Start a Q&A, start a poll. Great day to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Stop playing with your future, man. Stop playing with your future. Yo, what is this? All right, this is not what I wanted. Pin message. Channel activity. All right, so I'm gonna have to learn how to do this because I don't see where that option is. But go ahead and check out RoboPimp on WAP. It's officially listed. The first 13 members are gonna get, first of all, you'll get a 7-day free trial, and you're gonna get it at the lowest price that you're ever gonna find it in the market. That is a guarantee. As I continue getting more customers, I will relist it for a higher price, which means you guys are gonna have the ability to make money on it as well. That's residual income. And these clippers need these tools, all right? I've designed it specifically for clippers to utilize. All right, let me see if I could do it as a question. All right, so I went ahead and just left it as a Q&A. That's the only way that I could put the link as of now. That's the only way that I could put the link as of now. We got 5 more minutes. We have a live session that we're gonna start up on Zoom. A few people, we have about 10, 12 people that are registered on Meetup. So we're waiting for them to pile in, and then we'll go live. We'll start building out a conversational bot, and then I'll start utilizing these tools and show you how to be efficient with it. We're gonna talk about RoboPimp. We're gonna talk about us being listed on WAP. We're gonna talk about the social media strategy nobody is talking about. So social media on steroids. And we're gonna talk about how this tool is gonna help you if you are a clipper, if you're making money clipping content online. All right, let me go ahead and switch over. I'm gonna have to turn this off, and let me go ahead and start the Zoom. Give me a second, guys. Hey, what's going on, Teresa? How are you? Teresa, how are you? How are you today?
I'm well,
Very, very good, very good. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Good to see you. I'm glad you put the camera on. Very nice. Let me go ahead and turn my camera on as well. I'm just setting up a few things. So what brought you in? What brought you into wanting to learn how to build out these conversational agents?
Well, I'm not a, if this is about programming, I'm in the wrong space.
Well,
I know
it's
how, well, I just want to learn more. I'm a huge knowledge person, so.
okay. Very good.
I use ChatGPT all the time, and my business coach made things so I could just plug things in and ask questions, and it'll pop things out. It's like as if it's like as if ChatGPT and I are having a real conversation, because they know a lot about me, because I'm working in the same arena all the time, for my business, so. So anyway, so it's working really well.
Yeah, well, the good thing is you don't have to be tech savvy, right? That's the beauty about AI. It literally allows you to do a lot of what, you needed that skill set in the past, but OpenAI allows us to be able to take care of this. As long as you have the prompting, as long as you have the frameworks in place, you're able to take care of it. So what business are you in? What do you do?
I do healing work.
Healing work? Very nice. Are you listed on Google? I'd like to leave you a positive review just to kind of, provide value and help.
Oh, I should be on Google.
Yeah, so if you can, go ahead and send me your Google link, and I'll leave you a positive review. I could show you some examples of what I've done for other companies as well. But yeah, I'd like to contribute at the very least and leave you a positive review just to help out.
Okay, let me go look, see what I have.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now you got me on a task, so now I gotta go do a task.
Yes, we gotta help each other as much as we can. Hey, what's going on, Biz Books? How are you? Amber, how are you? So I will keep this meeting super brief. I'm not gonna geek out too much, but at the end of this call, what I'm gonna do is give you guys access to my school community so that if you guys wanna go more into detail, you could pretty much ask me any questions in my school community. Or next week, I think I have another meeting tomorrow. I'm gonna focus more on a social media strategy that you guys could implement as well. But in this meeting, I'm going to focus more on the conversational agent. So make sure to join tomorrow if you want to learn how to utilize systems and automation to start growing your social media accounts. All right, so we are at 7 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions, please write it down on the side and make sure to ask those questions before we get off. All right, so were you able to find that Google link, Teresa?
I was, but I have 1,029 characters out of 1,000, so let me doing something.
Not sure what you mean.
Okay, so here. Look in the meeting chat.
All right, opening it up now. This is your Google profile?
Well, that's what when I Googled up my name.
Okay, well, in the future, anyway, let's see what pulls up. I see healing work, so this is definitely it.
Dealing with the rep. Yep. Dealing with Red LLC, there I am.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, just a heads up, have you ever gotten a Google review? Is that something you've ever gotten?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not paying for Google. It's like, that's, the last time I did that, it cost me like $500 for a month, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna share some valuable insight for you. So there's something called Google Business Profile, right? So you go to google.business.com and you could create a Google Business Profile, and that's absolutely free. In fact, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of accounts that I manage. So you're gonna have the option to go to Google Business Profile, and then you're gonna list, do you have a physical address, or do you have just, is it like a more, no physical, like service based?
Yeah, I don't have a physical service base.
Okay. All right. This is one account. I have 3 that have been verified. So the Tire Shop LLC out of Melbourne, TikTok Tow Services in La Caribeña, which they aren't doing anything anymore. But yeah, you're gonna want to create a Google Business Profile and get verified. It's absolutely free. But that way, whenever you do service, whenever you help somebody out in your healing work, you could just simply ask for them to leave you a positive Google review, and that's going to help get you organic traffic when it comes to local search or people in your area. So just keep that in mind, okay?
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Google.business.com.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so let's get out of here. And I promise I'm gonna leave this open, and I promise I will leave you a review. But not to get too sidetracked, okay? Well, I'm not able to leave you a review, so make sure to reach out whenever you do the profile. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. Conversational agent. All right, so the first thing that we do when it comes to creating conversational agents, and what I use is app.robopimp.ai. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
All right, so what you're gonna wanna do is once you log in, you go over to the AI agents, and then we are gonna go to the conversational bots, conversational AI. And in this scenario, I'm not gonna start from scratch. I'm just gonna open up one that I've been actively working on, and then just kind of show you guys a little bit of the back end and give you guys access to the prompts so that you guys won't have to start from scratch. All right, so the bot settings. This is framework. This is where you name your bot. In this case, her name is Sophie. And this is the parameter. So if you want her to be turned off, you'll have this one set. If you want Sophie to give you a suggestion in terms of, instead of her replying automatically, you could select suggestive. So whenever somebody sends you an inbound message, rather than her replying automatically, she'll give you an idea of what you should say in that reply. But in this case, because I'm pretty confident in her replies, I went ahead and set it to autopilot, and she does a really good job at booking appointments. Next thing under here is the different channels that we could integrate Sophie with, right? So in this scenario, I only have her set up for SMS, but if we wanted, we could have her respond to any inbound messages that come in through Instagram, through Facebook, our website, or WhatsApp as of now. And there's some updates that are coming up that we will be able to actually connect with TikTok, LinkedIn, and some other platforms as well. But as of now, these are the main channels that we're able to connect the actual agent with. Now, as far as the time, I like to keep, this is just for testing purposes, but when it comes to her being live, I like to have it set for about 12 to 15 seconds. And what that is, it's the time frame in which she replies to the person that's sending you a message, right? So we don't want to have it for 1 second or 3 seconds, because then it seems a little unrealistic. We want it to seem kind of realistic. So, again, I was doing a little bit of testing, so I had it for 1 second. But once she goes live, you can go ahead and set that for maybe 12 to 15 seconds and kind of go from there. And the next section that we have here is to prevent her from having an infinite conversation, an unlimited conversation with another bot. So in this scenario, the amount of messages that she could have back and forth with another person is 20, right? So after 20 messages going back and forth, she's gonna stop responding. And ideally, the goal is to book a consultation. And if somebody has that many questions, at some point, you'd have to either have a human go ahead and take over that conversation, or in the other scenario, it's typically a bot that is conversing with your agent. So just a way for us to save money. We're not going to keep it infinite. We're going to give it a limit so that people can abuse AI and just have a nonsensical conversation throughout the days. And this is one of my favorite features as well. This is where we could send a bot to sleep if ever we send a message manually. Right? So why is that beneficial? So let's just say hypothetically, you're busy at the office, so she's taking over some conversations, and then things get a little slow. And you happen to get that inbound message through Facebook. They ask you a question. Hey, what time are you open? Can I book an appointment? Do you do any, Teresa, what's one of the services that you provide for your clients? What's a service that you provide?
Shamanic healing.
And what is that? You said shamana healing?
Shamanic, Shamanic.
Shamanic healing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so if somebody asks you shamanic healing, what is shamanic healing?
Shamanic healing is a healing service that I can scan your body, and I can tell you where your energy is out of alignment.
Okay.
Extract the extra energy, and I can bring everything back in balance.
Interesting.
Feel good and whole and complete.
Now, who's your target audience? How are you meeting your target audience, and who is your target audience?
Women that are dealing with the loss of a spouse from age 55 to 70.
Okay. And how do you typically meet your clients? Like, what are you running paid advertisement? Are you networking? Are you jumping on calls like this? Like, how do you typically meet your customers?
I'm doing some live presentations.
Okay.
The YMCA's have a program called Forever Well, and it's for women. It's for people 55 on up. So that's a good target market area there. I'm on Facebook. I respond to emails. I have a MailChimp, so I'm out there. I'm doing 2 reels a day on Facebook, because that's where my people are, because I'm not business to business, I'm business to consumer.
Very good.
That's who I'm working towards.
Okay, so very good. You're staying in contact via email. You're making sure to post multiple times a day, which is very good. Are you only on Instagram, or is there a reason why you're not posting on the other platforms?
I'm only on Facebook because that's the platform I know. And when I was talking to a man who knows what to do in sales, he says, focus on one strategy only until you get that down, and then you can add other strategies. I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah, it's funny, but I really want to, I'm going to pivot for a second. I'm going to go as much as I can, but I want to provide as much value as possible. So after this call, I'm going to continue going live, and I'm going to focus on software that I literally just launched on WAP 3 days ago. And it was
What's WAP?
WAP is a platform that a lot of content creators use to you could either sell a service or product, or there's different ways of approaching it. But a lot of, for example, it's a marketplace for people to find clippers. You could sell a course on there. You could sell software, classes. I mean, consider looking into it as well. WHOP.
WHOP.
Yes, you may be able to put your service on there as well, and may be able to drive additional traffic for you.
Is it no charge?
Yeah, no, you won't have to pay for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
WHOP.
All right. So I'm going to show you this because this is a strategy that I've been utilizing on multiple accounts. I know you said that, the reason why you're only focused on Facebook or Instagram, I think you said Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook.
But they're both owned by Facebook.
Okay, well, my software, what it literally does is it helps you post on multiple platforms at once. So you're already doing the work, right? You may as well be omnipresent, be in as many places at once. And that's exactly what I'm solving with RoboPimp. Now, that wasn't the direction in which I wanted to take, but I want to provide as much value as possible. And with RoboPimp, the goal is to be omnipresent by design, right? To be in multiple places at once. Now, this is just one account, and these are the numbers for the last 7 days, right? So this is 350 posts that went out over the last 7 days, over 2,000, almost 3,000 likes. We have gained 72 followers, over 70,000 impressions, and 97 new comments. All right. Now, I'm not going to promise results like this, but at the very least, I can guarantee that you can maximize your reach by simply utilizing this strategy, because you're already taking the time to post. You're already doing it. You're just, if I were to help you set up something up front, you'd maximize the time that you're posting. Meaning, I would have you create a Facebook account, another Facebook business page, maybe 2 to 3. And there's a reason why. You'll create maybe 2 to 3 different Facebook pages. And then you'll create 2 to 3 different Instagram accounts. And then you'll create a TikTok account and a LinkedIn account.
No thanks. That's way too much work for me. I can't hardly even keep up with
Teresa.
Facebook. I mean, there's so much. I'm like, I have no idea. I mean, that seems like like I'm going to be scattering my energy so many different ways. And I need to contain my energy in 1 or 2 things only so I can get really good at it and do it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, if anybody wants the value of it, as you guys could see, I'm going to show you an example of how it works. Once you create the account, you simply select all accounts. And then what you're going to want to do, what was that? Do you have a question?
What do I select? Do I select all, did you say?
Yeah, you would select all, correct. And it will automatically post on the different platforms for you, right? So you're not having to log in to the different platforms in order to get all of the traction that you'd like, right? And this is just an example, but essentially, why not maximize the time that you're posting on social media by doing it one time? And then I'm not going to get into all the details here, but let's continue making progress. This is one of the things that I love about this as well, is you have the ability to do what's called a recurring post, right? So what I would do is make this go out every 90 days, and we could schedule this to go out all the way till 2070, right? So now instead of that post only going out one time, eventually you have a catalog of content that is going out on a consistent basis. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
So Ria, what business are you in? What do you focus on?
Pardon?
Yes, what business are you in? What do you focus on?
I work in robotics.
Say that again, please.
I work in robots.
Got you. Got you. I didn't quite understand that, but
What type of robots do you work with? Robots, she said, Tyson.
okay, robots.
What type of robots, Rio?
Different types of robots. Big ones, small ones.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. If you guys want access to RoboPimp so you guys could start posting at scale, just go ahead and let me know and I'll give you guys access through my WAP. I just listed it on WAP. So I'll go ahead and send you guys the link so you guys could get access to that. RoboPimp is the software that I created, which allows you guys to do this strategy that I'm talking about here. All right, but if you guys want that, just let me know. I'm gonna continue with the conversational agent.
So is there a charge for this software that you have, Tyson?
Yes, yes. I gave it to a couple of my buddies for free, and now that they're giving me a lot of good feedback, I listed it on WAP. I'm charging $33 a month, and I'm also giving a 7-day free trial for the first 13 members that join through WAP. But outside of that, I'm gonna raise it up to maybe $97 a month. But for now, I want to keep it super fair for small content creators. What was that, Jengis?
Is that $97?
No, I haven't changed the price yet. As of now, it's only $33 a month. So yeah, I've only kept it at $33 a month as of now.
It's in USD.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you.
Here, I'll give you guys.
That one.
There's the link to WAP if you.
7,
What was that?
Yeah, what if you maybe went in between?
67.
If you went in between like 39, you went for like 67. You know?
Are you saying I should change the price?
No, it's like,
Yes,
'cause if you ever thinking of moving up, you don't want to go up too much, do you? You know?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. At the end of the day, it really, it just depends how many people decide.
I guess so.
Yeah. So now going back to the conversational agent. Oh, here we go. We got some of these trollers again, dude. Why, man? Who was that? Who was that?
Who was what?
Who's trolling? Who's talking? Yeah, who's yelling?
I didn't hear anyone yelling. I don't think so. Joanne, did you yell? Teresa,
No, I'm not yelling.
did you hear anything?
I
don't
did.
hear anything.
I
Oh, you
did.
heard them.
Oh, yeah. I hear everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hear everything.
Just keep an eye out. Let me know who it is so I can just kick them out if they do it again, please.
Alright.
All right, so the brand voice. This is a new update that we have as well with RoboPimp. And this is where we could customize the agent to have the personality of the business owner, right? So this is where you'll put the contact information and in additional information, right? You would essentially put all of the details of your company. So the brand promise, the target audience, who your audience is, the ideal person that you're reaching out to, the customer's pain points, your brand values, what makes you better than the actual competitor. What does your brand do? Now, this is giving that persona to your agent. Now, once she has this framework, she could actually converse according to the brand voice that we've added to it. And this is where a lot of the magic happens, is inside of the bot goals and additional instructions. So obviously we don't want AI to just have a conversation with people for no reason. We want to have an end objective, right? So we want to extract information as they're conversing with our ideal customer, right? So whether it's through an inbound SMS, whether it's through Instagram, Facebook, any of the social platforms, we want to make sure that we extract their contact name, their email, their phone number, and if necessary, we could even get their address and city. It really depends on the line of business that we're in. But the cool thing is that if it doesn't make sense for us to extract this information, we could just take that out of the objectives. We don't necessarily have to extract it. All right, so in this scenario, we're gonna ask for the user's name. We're gonna find out the name of their business, and then the next goal is to book a consultation, right? So I'm keeping this super basic, and the point of this agent, this is a more complex build, but the point of this agent is to actually gather information to then turn around and do a demo for the person that is inquiring about our services, right? So they're gonna send us a message or give us a call, and then the questions that the agent is gonna ask is gonna then turn around and then give the business owner a demo based on the responses that we've gotten. All right. Now this is where you're gonna put the initial message, right? So bot initial message. Are you more interested in missed call handling, inbound social messages, or boosting Google reviews? So this is just an example. You could change this for any industry. Let's say if you are in the roofing industry.
I work in pharmaceuticals. Would it work in pharmaceuticals?
It depends. Is it your own practice, or are you working as
It's my own practice, yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
do you have
pharmaceuticals.
people sending you inbound messages through the social platforms, or like what's the workflow like?
Yeah, people Snapchat me all the time wanting my business, so, yeah.
Snapchat, pharmaceutical, Snapchat. That's a unique audience, I would say, huh?
Yeah, well, it's not just Snapchat, obviously. Instagram, Facebook, Tinder, all of the above, really.
Interesting. So do you have a Google business profile? Are you listed on Google?
Yeah, I use Google, I use Microsoft Edge, I use Microsoft Explorer, I use them all, you know? I'm
Yeah.
that guy.
What's the name of your business so I could look you up?
Want my business?
Yeah, so we could leave you a positive review. What's the name of your business on Google?
Right, so it's my surname, so McBangus. Not Genghis, McBangus.
Can you spell that?
M C B E N G I S. Then it's D R U G S. There we go. Usually I think we'll come up with that. If not, put .org, .oompa if you want to build a snowman, ride bike around the hall.
What do you do for a job then, Jenny?
I think okay.
Big ones, small ones, some bigger than legs.
I am an actor, unhappy.
Happens all the time. People just love trolling. I don't understand, but I guess he has time in his hands and he loves living life. All right, so next play. So again, this is going to be,
Definitely doesn't work in pharmaceuticals.
of course it does. It works in pharmacy very well. I'm just not going to invest time into helping somebody that is trolling. Does that make sense? Like if he literally wanted help, I could help him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do that. Anyway. So yeah, essentially it could work for any line of business, and the initial message would go here. It doesn't matter the line of business that it is. You could just simply custom this message to make sense for your business. It could say something like, hey, how could I help you today? What makes you reach out? And then your goal, this is where it's gonna have the goal behind it, right? So in this case, the goal is to get the customer to book an appointment. It could be to maybe have the customer come in person, or you could set a
What
goal.
if the customer's already got an appointment?
Bro,
Is that okay?
bro,
Oh, sorry, did I interrupt?
bro, what are you getting out of this, bro?
Who's the bro? I'm not your bro. You wish I was your bro.
I am not bro. And if I was, then I would be the biggest.
Yeah, I'm starting to really not like Meetup. Meetup has been very trash. I'm gonna.
The hell?
Anybody else wants to troll? Anybody else has some funny stuff to say?
I don't know. I'm gonna learn.
No.
Ria, do you have something to say? Do you want to learn, or you just want to keep trolling?
I think I'll go for that.
I am also here to troll. I am the troll. Six.
And a happy new year. The tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you.
Jim, you have anything funny you want to share?
When lightning strikes the sea, why don't all the fish die? They will.
Okay. So, there we go. Yeah, so just winding down, you know, I'm going to keep my energy positive. I'm going to, after this call, I'm going to keep it live on YouTube. There's typically no distractions on YouTube, which I like that vibe a lot more. So what I'll do is I'll just, you know, I'll give you guys access to me. I'll send you my email. And if you guys ever want to learn this on a private session, I could maybe jump on a Zoom and get a little more personal and show you how you could utilize this for yourself. We could stay connected that way. You know, I get distracted easily and I can't really provide value with people trolling like that. So, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you ladies, just go ahead and, I'm going to send you a private message, Teresa, with my email.
Okay.
And then I'm going to send you one as well, Joanne. I didn't get much information about you, but you are not messing around. So I could trust that you at the very least would like to learn some stuff. All right, so Lisa.
I'm so sorry, Bison, that people are coming in and trolling. That is so unacceptable.
It happens all the time. It's just, I guess God is testing me so I could build a backbone for what I have coming for me. That's how I look at it. All right, and chat. And all right. Yeah, we'll keep it at that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can go really deep into AI. There's so many cool things that I've been building for clients, from boosting reviews to handling missed calls, missed messages, booking appointments automatically, following up with customers, SMS and email as well. There's just so many cool things. I just have to focus on one thing at a time. But yeah, feel free to reach out, both of you. And I do appreciate both of you coming on here and at the very least being open-minded to learn as much as you could have. I will continue improving as well. I'm gonna get a good system in place, but thank you both. Any questions before I hop off? Yeah, go ahead.
I just put my email in there to you directly, Bison.
Okay, so did you put it in the main chat?
I put it in a private one to you, just to you,
Okay,
direct message.
okay. Well, let me stop sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing.
You sent me your email and I responded back.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
All right, I have it. Awesome. Awesome. Any other questions?
No, it looks complicated.
Yeah, it really isn't. It
Someone who's got a lot of white hair and remembers pen and paper. Late 20s, early 30s, and getting
Yeah.
on the internet, learning how to use that. So you grew up with a laptop in your crib, so
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I
you
may.
have an advantage over me.
And here's the thing, I may need your service, right? So I'm currently listening to a lot of Napoleon Hill before I go to sleep, right? So I listen to a lot of Napoleon Hill, a lot of mindset stuff. So yeah, I listen to Jamil Damji as well. He talks a lot about frequency. I know you said that, I never heard of him. Feeling is the secret.
Feeling is the secret by Neville Goddard.
Hold up, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Wait. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Yes, go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Tell me about it.
I read this every night before I go to bed, 30 minutes. That's the last thing I do because that's what I want in my head. Because I have very good dreams and I am manifesting while I sleep. And it talks about in here, you know, in the Bible it says, oh, when the woman is supposed to be submissive to the man, it has nothing to do with the physical relationship. It has to do with consciousness, conscious and subconscious. The conscious is the male part, the subconscious is the female part. So the subconscious submits to the conscious, which is why it says the female is submitting to the male.
Interesting.
It has to do with our energy system and not a physical relationship. And I'm like,
Wow. I've never heard that perspective. So it has nothing to do with male or woman. It's more about the energy of the subconscious and the conscious. And what you're saying is the subconscious is more on the woman's side. They're typically tapped into that, and that is supposed to submit to the conscious. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, the subconscious and the conscious, let me see if I can find where this is.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take. Very good.
Yes. The conscious, objective, or male aspect truly is the head and dominates the subconscious, subjective, or female aspect. However, this leadership is not that of the tyrant, but of the lover. So by assuming the feeling that would be yours were you already in possession of your objective, the subconscious is moved to build the exact likeness of your assumption. Your desires are not subconsciously accepted until you assume the feeling of the reality. For only through feeling is an idea subconsciously accepted, and only through the subconscious acceptance is it ever expressed. Does that make sense to you? So the subconscious is what's working like at night, you know, and then you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's like everything shows up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever had that happen, but a long time ago, I was getting ready for surgery, and my scripture verse that I had on was Matthew 21:22 says, if you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. And that was my mainstay, and my prayer was for healing. I didn't know if it was going to happen on this side or the other side, and that's exactly what happened. I got rid of my problem forever, and they said, you'll be taking medicines the rest of your life. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. And so a year after my surgery, I titrated off all my meds, haven't had problems since. So.
Very good.
So, you know, I mean, you just listen to him even on YouTube. It's all kinds of recordings. So you get a feel for who he is and what he does.
Yeah, I
But
will.
this book was like $8, and it's like, it starts on page like 7 or something. Yeah, it's page 7, it's on page 43.
Yes.
In half an hour, sitting in bed, I can read this, and that's the last thing I do.
Very powerful. I appreciate that. If anything, I got value from you. Like literally, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull him up on YouTube, and if push comes to shove, I'll get him on Audible. I have Audible. I have over 87 titles now, so I'll purchase one of his books and just see what he has to say.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. Joanne, anything with you?
No, I'm at that point. I'm getting tired already, and that was really distracting with those robot things. That's why I was like, oh, I gotta put my video on to know that I'm real.
Awesome. Well, virtual hugs to the both of you. Stay strong. Reach out if anything, and we'll see each other again. All right.
All right, thanks.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Great day to be alive. Fuck, I hate me, dog. Stop doing that shit. All right, we're gonna start another video. We're gonna keep rolling, keep growing, keep developing, guys. Non-stop growth. Remember that.